Pack the rifles, boys. I got me an idea.
As they returned, John grabbed a rifle, which was handy, wired it to an inch board, then drilled a hole in a piece of wood for the bullet to pass through.
Give me that block of wood. Now, if my theory's correct, the muzzle blast should send that block of wood hell-winding.
He figured that the block of wood close to the end of the barrel would demonstrate his theory. The muzzle blast did send that block of wood across the shop. Within a day, he had a lever arm and pan attached, activating the lever action of the rifle, which caused it to fire automatically. The original prototype, without the lever, shows the crude hammer marks where he affixed a flapper and pan to the end of a .73 Winchester. By 1890, John filed a patent for the gas-operated automatic machine gun. That same year, he wrote out a letter in longhand to the Colt factory asking if they were interested in that kind of a gun. Early in 1891, he and Matt arrived at the Colt factory for a demonstration. Onlookers were surprised to see this crude-looking prototype firing automatically with simply the push of a button. Hidden smiles were soon erased as John's hammer-beaten model fired 200 rounds without a hitch. As early as 1895, Browning had a workable machine gun which would later be adopted by the U.S. military for its World War I effort. With the development of the machine rifle and the machine gun came the invention of the semi-automatic or self-loading pistol. Colt and Fabrique Nationale, known as FN, began producing 25 and 38 caliber pistols. FN's pistols were adopted as official sidearms in some European armies. Colt requested a larger version to meet U.S. Army requests, and the .45 caliber was produced. In 1906, the .45 caliber pistol was submitted to U.S. Army Ordnance for review. Finally, the competitive trials were set for March 3, 1911. $6,000 rounds were to be fired through each pistol under consideration, in series of 100s, cooled for 5 minutes, then fired again. When the gun got too hot, it was simply dropped into a bucket of water. The trials ran through 2 days of firing.
3 cheers for Mr. Browning.
The pistol became the first automatic arm to make a perfect score in government trials. While military demands brought about some incredible weapons, they have also helped to improve different kinds and styles of sporting firearms. And just like early European firearms ownership, expensive forms of gun ownership have maintained appeal. In Liège, Belgium, animals are often the subject, but some designs are more elaborate. Gold inlay, the history of an empire, a tribute to a great man, commissioned royal gifts to heads of state. Anywhere from a full day to 175 days are required in the engraving of one firearm. Special commission pieces will sell for tens of thousands of dollars. In 600 years, firearms have evolved from simple fire shafts and hand cannons to magnificent sporting arms and colossal military weaponry. The basic principles, however, are the same. Projectile, which is aimed at a target. From simple weapons to hand-carved and engraved works of art, the firearm has had a very remarkable and enduring evolution which continues today. Think of it. Just a few centuries ago, a firearm sometimes meant life or death to our ancestors. Today, they are a chosen luxury with which we can hunt or participate in shooting events. Let us all do our part to act responsibly and ensure the preservation of this rich heritage and legacy.